Hi, it's Raven. We just got back from Permission to Dance on Stage Seoul concert viewing. My daughter and I went. We had such a great time. I just wanted to kind of document the fun we had. So I did wear my gin pajamas to the showing, and I will say, not the concert itself, but the theater experience was a little disappointing. The theater that we went to, no one really dressed up. No one sang. No one like stood up. No one was on their feet. And I don't know if it's just because people weren't sure of the rules. Like everybody had army bombs, but only like one person turned it on for a few seconds to like clap or cheer. We all clapped. Myself and the lady sitting 2 seats over, she sang, but nobody else really sang. So the energy wasn't quite what it was. However, the concert itself was great. We had such a good time. My friend, who is a baby army, lives in another state, and she went. We got her a ticket. She went by herself and to the same time. So my showing was at 1:30. Her showing was at 3:30. She's Central Time. I'm California, so it was the same time. And unfortunately, I don't know how they do the theater feeds, but apparently there was some sort of like a live feed that the theaters had to tap into. And her showing didn't start until 30 minutes late. So she missed the whole first 30 minutes of the concert. They didn't start until the second VCR reel was playing. So that was really disappointing, as we were hoping that we could, not chat because we didn't want to disturb other people, but like, text back and forth and kind of share experience and stuff. And we really couldn't because hers started late. So it was really frustrating. They did compensate her. They gave her like a free pass to another show, which is nice. Their whole theater got that. So theater experience was kind of disappointing. I did get complimented on my gin PJs, and my daughter got complimented on her J Hope side by side bag after, when we went to Cheesecake Factory, from someone who was at the show. But while we were there, just nobody was dressed up. So it was, my daughter said, "Well, Mom, you were really overdressed in your pajamas." But I only wore the top, the pajama top, and just some jeans. So she asked me how far I was going to go when we go to Vegas, which I take as permission to wear my entire PJ set to the concert. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm not opposed to the idea, but I don't know if I'll do it. The concert itself, the red and white outfits, so good, so good. So my daughter and I are both OT7. Um, but we do have biases. I am a Yoongi bias with V and J Hope as wreckers, and she is a Namjoon bias with V as wrecker. We were both wrecked by Jin and Jimin today. Of course, all of them look great. But the red and white outfits were so, so good. And Tae, that outfit on him was my favorite one, personally. I really liked. I think she liked Jungkook's really well. But I really liked those red and white. I liked them better than the white that they had before. And Jimin. I thought Jimin's was really good too. Um, the other outfits, I liked all their outfits, of course, because they always look great. The ones that were more pastel, I liked RM and Tay and that, because they had a little bit more color, where my daughter liked everyone else's that were more kind of washed out. She liked those better. But it was great watching them in the rain, just having fun. Them being in Korea, so nice. We got Ampanman and Go Go back to back. I was super excited for that because those are two, I would say two of my favorites, but I mean, practically their whole discography is my favorite. But those are two that are up there that I listen to quite a bit. So those are real feel good songs for me, and I enjoy listening to those two quite often. So really happy about that. Kind of wished it had subtitles, but I'll get on Twitter and read Army translations, so it's okay. Really, really exciting, really fun. Loved the performances as usual. They were all wonderful, but the best to me was just seeing the chaos toward the end of the show, and they were all having so much fun. It was definitely noticeable that there weren't the fans, screaming and yelling. Of course, in Korea, they were not allowed to stand, dance, sing, shout. They weren't allowed to do any of that. So it was definitely noticeable that they didn't do that. And that, must have been hard on the guys, but they did an amazing job as usual. Was super fun. We are super pumped for Vegas. Right now, we are going April 8th to the Vegas show. We have level 100s, and then we are actually going to the live play April 9th, where we got gold sound check. My daughter does not like to feel crowded. And we worried about the floor experience and the sound check experience just because she didn't want people to push past her, things like that. So we felt like live play will be a fun way to experience the sound check, the merch, the photo booths, all that stuff, and the sound check, and a way to experience the floor without having to worry about people trying to get Jimin or JK to notice them. So we're really looking forward to that. That's going to be super fun. And we're going to do some blogging. I don't know, blogging. I'll do some videos and take a lot of pictures. So very, very exciting. We'll see if I decide to wear Jin pajamas all the way in Vegas. I don't know. There was a time I would have said no way, but my philosophy now is YOLO, and I'm going to do what I want. So we'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of put my thoughts about the concert. Had a great time. And I will talk at you all later. I'm going to go eat. Have a good night. Borahae.